Wednesday, October the 1st, 2025, and once again I'm down at Henley, which I haven't been to for a while. This walk was last undertaken 15 years ago in 2010, back in the days when I had to do the filming in 2 parts because YouTube wouldn't let you upload more than 10 minutes. So this walk definitely needs a rewalk, albeit that today I'm not going to be rewalking the original walk. The club have changed the walk somewhat, and the section up to the lunchtime pub can still be walked, but there's no lunchtime pub up there anymore. So I'm going to focus today on the shortcut, which is around 9 miles. And unfortunately the weather's not great. I wasn't expecting showers, which it's currently doing, albeit that it probably will brighten up later on per the ever reliable Met Office. So here we are, October. Too early for autumn colours, mind, but the temperature's certainly dropping. Quite chilly today. No wind, which is good. Probably around 15 degrees at the moment. It's 11:30. Hope to be on the 5 o'clock ready for tonight's football. So let's press on and see what awaits. This is walk 2, book 6, by the way. Couple of minutes in, come down to the River Thames. Information panel here about Henley Bridge. Apparently the River Thames is from the Celtic word tamesis, meaning dark river, which is exactly what Ray Davies saw when he sang Dirty Old River. Now leaving the town and going towards Wallingford here, the A4130, Stoner Park there. Passing the Quaker meeting house here. So now we come to the bit that I enjoy, which is why I haven't filmed much of the town. Getting out into the countryside. And I do remember this after 15 years, leaving the traffic behind me hopefully now. Lots of trees down since I was last here, clearly. Still on the Oxfordshire Way, coming out of the woodland. It's brightening up a bit now as well, thankfully. Just walking under that beech there, typical tree of the area, and a load of hornets flying around. Must have a nest somewhere around about. Looking back over a quite misty Henley. Another lightning victim. Hearing quite a lot of the parakeets here. Infiltrators. And of course this is kite country, though I haven't seen many of them. Thankfully, I think I read somewhere that some of our birds of prey are now predating on the parakeets. It's good that something is, because they're getting out of control. So coming out of the Colden 4 estate, and entering Henley Park. No bridleway, but there's plenty of evidence of horses using this path. Much horsey country, funnily enough, so I don't know why the bridleway prohibition's in place. Can't read that sign very clearly, but it's got something to do with organic, and that's good enough for me. Turville Court Estate. First walk I've done this season where there's dew still in the grass at noon. Donated by the LDWA. Deer gate by the looks of it. Deer fence all around as well. Cracking view. Well, could be better if the mist had cleared a bit more. Nonetheless, you get the idea. And that is, I believe, Middle Essendon down there, where the route branches. Yes, and as the notes suggest, these pine saplings, look like Scots pine, will in time spoil this view. Plenty of autumnal evidence on my left here. Not sure what these berries are, but I will be looking out for holly this year to see if my theory last season is correct, i.e. if there's a lot of berries around this year it won't be so wet and will be colder. Now reaching Middle Essendon, small hamlet which unfortunately doesn't have a church, as it would have been well placed for this walk. So there's the Rainbow Inn, and when the notes were written up last November it was about to be sold apparently. Doesn't look very active at the minute either ways. Reopening or refurbishment. Still a very overgrown entrance. No sign of life at all. So at this juncture you've got two choices. Stay on the 480, which is relatively busy I must add, for the main walk up to Pisshill, or take this minor road to the left for the shorter walk. I can't see any sign saying it's going to Bix, mind you. There it is in the trees. If you were driving you'd miss it. Now this is one of those oasis moments. Out of nowhere comes a bench. However, because of that lamp next to it, I think that's part of their garden. So I better not occupy it. Plenty of walnuts up there. Some quiet country lane walking prior to arrival at Valley End Farm, where we branch off again. Arriving at Valley Farm, Bix Bottom. A lot of cars in there. Must be some kind of office space, perhaps. Yeah, looks like the barns have been converted into little units. Yeah, there's the answer. Looking back whence I've come, and I now come off this gravel track, do a left here through this kissing gate. God rest his soul, very young. There's his vista, noisy chopper in the background. In the absence of any alternatives today, I'm going to make use of this fallen tree for my lunchtime stop. 2:15, lunch has been had. And you may be able to hear the sound of kites mewing in the background. Maybe not. Light planes got in the way. Not much Heathrow noise up here today, thankfully, which is good, seeing as we've had aircraft noise over the last few weeks, disturbing things. Looks like a practice tree, that one. Plenty of birds have been having a go there, including the parakeets, no doubt. They take over old holes. There's some useful arrows on trees, and I remember these from the last time. Well, maybe not here, but I've seen them before on walks. Very pleasant wood, this mixed woodland. Just me and the birds at the moment, which is great, and the odd private plane. This is bushy copse on the map. The nuthatch in the background there. Pretty sure that's what it is. Warning note. Now on the edge of beech. Currently roadworks here, and the path was closed at this end, so you couldn't go through it. Anyway, they let me through. Now take this path next to Fox Hill Meadow. So even out in leafy Oxfordshire, they're at it. Shocking, isn't it? Just left beech behind me, just passing through another little hamlet. I doubt that sign will be in use very shortly. Put there in anticipation, perhaps. We're on the descent now. And here's the likely culprit. 2 drains. They just do not clean them, that's the problem. I haven't seen one of those vacuum lorries for years up our way. But that's where the problem lies. Maintenance of these sewers. Storm drains. Well, I didn't see any bridleway sign per the notes, but we're now entering Lambridge Woods per the map. Lovely, more woodland walking. Plenty of fungi around now. Toadstools. And that's because we're walking through s.s.s.i woodland. Quite amazing. I've just done a search on Google and I believe these are oyster mushrooms. Don't recall seeing these before. It's interesting that the decaying wood's gone white as well. A very pleasant section of woodland walking this, particularly when the surface underfoot is so good. Very dry at the moment. Not much in the way of bird song apart from the old robin. Usual regulars really. No song thrush yet. Could be that they don't sing now, henceforth till spring. So here's a holly bush, and already the berries are starting to appear, and far more than last year. So one swallow doesn't make a summer, but this holly bush would appear to confirm what I suspected. Let's see if I can see any more. Yep, there you go. Fly agaric. Now entering Badgemore Park Golf Club. Which is pretty busy today. Sign of the times again. Pleasant enough course. The old alpacas getting a tan. So we leave the golf course now. This is the entrance to the former home of George Harrison, the beetle. Razor wire all around it, like Colditz. You can see here, we're now walking down alongside it. This is still the edge of Friar Park, where George Harrison lived. Big old estate. And there's the entrance to it. So here we have a pudding stone, the Henley one. Google that if you're interested. There's a number of these in Hertfordshire as well, on the Essex border. Similar geology, that's why. Chalky. So here we have the luxury floating boat. Just prior to getting back to the station. Okay, back at Henley, just in time for the 4 o'clock train. 8 miles on the button. 3 hours 34. So back at Twyford just to finish off. Decent walk, nothing special about it. Surfaces were good today, plenty of woodland, some nice rolling hills. All in all, good trek down memory lane, albeit some of it was new terrain. So that's book 2 walk 6 revisited. Till the next time.